It's important to work out the child's age before you start screening. This needs to be done in completed months on the day of the screening. For example, a child born on the 2nd of March 2010 will not turn 5 years old until the 2nd of March 2015. If a child was screened on the 1st of March 2015, then their age would be 4 years and 11 months. Have a go at working out the age of this child in years and months, and then convert it into completed months. This child was born on the 8th of July 2011 and is screened on the 7th of June 2015. In order to work out which section to use, you must work out the child's age. In this instance, they are 3 years, 10 months. This then equates to 46 months. Once you know the age of the child in months, you can find the section that matches the child's age from the little book of score sheets and rules. Each section in the book is colour-coded, which is also matched to the colour of the score sheet you will need when screening. The score sheets can be photocopied, which you may want to do in colour when you first start using the screen. This will help you find the instructions and score sheet, and then the relevant activities from the Big Book of Ideas. Before you start screening a child, make sure you have everything you need. Copies of the WellComm score sheets, found in the Little Book of Score Sheets and Rules, the Little Book of Score Sheets and Rules, the WellComm picture book, a bag of toys, and the handbook for reference if needed. Look in the right-hand column in the Little Book of Score Sheets and Rules for any toys you need for the section you are using. The page numbers of the pictures you need from the picture book are also in this column. For the youngest children, most of the screen can be done by observing them in their setting and talking to their parent or carer. For example, in section 2, question 7, the Little Book of Score Sheets and Rules asks, does the child point to things or people of interest? The only sections that don't need observations are section 8 for the 4 to 5 year olds and section 9 for the 5 to 6 year olds. When asking parents and carers any questions, you will need to think about how you phrase them. For example, in section 2, question 8, is the child beginning to use single words to request things? You'd never ask this directly, as it's a closed question and uses professional jargon. It would be better to ask open questions such as, how does Ben tell you what he wants to eat or play with? As this allows the parent to describe what Ben does. Some questions require children to complete activities or tasks. Some children find it difficult to listen and concentrate if they're in a noisy or busy environment. Ideally, it's best to carry out the screen in a place where they can't be distracted. However, if this isn't possible, just choose a quieter time of the day. Children are very good at picking up clues from adults, particularly when they think they're being tested, so make sure you're not looking at or pointing towards any of the objects or pictures you're asking about. If the child is distracted by the toys or the pages in the picture book, they'll find it more difficult to listen to your instruction, so make sure the child is really paying attention before giving your instruction. It's okay to complete the screening in several sittings. If the child is getting restless or upset in any way, just try again at another time. The instructions that you give the child are in the Little Book of Score Sheets and Rules. The score sheets are just for recording the responses.